Hi, Dr. Maslow. This is Matt Ellis, and this is my dog, Jake. So I'm trying to use some of the fancy camera capability of this phone to make this a little more interesting for you. Let's see if I can do some really good framing here and get the things like the ceiling fan in the back of the picture and my finger out of the front of the picture. My wife and I use this mode actually quite a bit on our recent trip, traveling through the Northeast. And she really liked it, so figured, what the heck, be a little creative here. So this is our old dog, Jake. He's about 13 years old, and he doesn't do a whole lot more than you see right now at that age, other than when we drag him out of the house in the morning and the evening to make sure he gets a good long walk, so he does what he's supposed to do outside and not inside, as he is otherwise prone to do. We have a cat around here somewhere. I think he's actually out on the porch. This is actually the second recording I've made because the first one doesn't appear to want to play, at least on my phone. And my wife has the cable for me to download it to my computer, so I can't find out how well that's going to work until she gets home from her class. She's actually in Dr. Berkler's treatment planning class right now. So let's go see if we can find the cat. His name is Hopkins, and he is right out here. He is the mellowest cat we've ever had. An orange tabby. This is Hopkins, and he's wondering why I'm out here standing over him like this. He loves to come out here and look at the critters through the screen and whatnot. If we let him out, he, look at that, there we go. He likes this place. Oh, if we let him out, he will not go very far. He's not used to this. He sneaks out the front door about 6 steps sometimes, stops and turns around and runs back in. So, let's see if I can back up here a little bit so you can get a little different perspective on what he's doing. Yep, going to eat some greens, it looks like. These are what's left of my wife's, I think they're called Florida pumpkins. Maybe a form of squash. She likes to garden, and this is not the time of year for gardening, I can tell you that. We do it mostly from October through about April. But she tried some things that might grow in the summer. This is one of them, just to see if she can get some things that go year-round. So this is Hopkins, like I said, and he's probably about, let me see here. Open the door so I can get him back inside. Come here, you. He is about 8 years old, I think. Maybe it's 4 years old, something like that. Boy, I tell you, when you have to talk for 5 minutes, you run out of things to say. So now you've met both of these guys, and seen a little bit of the background of the house while we're at it. There we go, back and take another look at Jake. I suppose you're getting lots of pictures of pets here because they're an easy target for this process. Like I say, Jake's 13 years old, and his old hips don't work too good anymore. So he sits and lays a lot, except after he eats breakfast in the morning. After he eats his food in the morning, he carries around Mr. Corn. So let me see if I can find Mr. Corn. Looks like he's got put back in the basket here. This is Mr. Corn, okay? And after breakfast, Jake will pick this guy up and walk around the house, squeeze him. He'll make about 2 or 3 laps around the house, and then that'll be it. He'll put Mr. Corn down, and he'll probably lay down again, like he is now. So lately, though, he's actually been doing the same thing with another little guy here. Can't find him. Yep, the worm, with the worm. We think he's a worm. He looks like a worm. You asked for creativity, so hopefully this fits your description. All right, so we've cleared 5 minutes, and you've now seen the Ellis pets and their toys. See you tomorrow.